playing video games, this guy had no idea he was about to be part of one. Released by C. Sano Act in November 2011, he was chilling in the living room when he heard a noise coming from the kitchen. He gets up to see what's going on, but doesn't notice anything important. However, something unexpected knocks him to the floor. He's then dragged across the room and out of view. Is this ghost trying to tell him to do his homework, or does this house have a real poltergeist? After something like this, it'd be hard to ignore. A paranormal investigation channel called Ghosts of Britain believes they've found something truly terrifying while exploring one of the most haunted places in their area, an abandoned house with a creepy vibe and more unsettling things than they expected. On the table, they find strange pictures left behind by a young person. A family must have lived there. The drawing and the single meat hook in the corner don't seem to go together. I don't think it was used to hang plants. They set up a motion detector next to a toy, hoping the person who made the picture might play with it.
We want to try and make sense out of this place. We want to know about its history.
It doesn't take long before someone accepts their creepy invitation, and that's when things start to get really scary, even for a group of ghost hunters.
Bear's just gone. Did you see that? The bear was just pushed over. The bear was just pushed over. Do you know what? People are going to scream fake at this, you know?
They believe no one will think this ghost video is real, but I think it could be. Their equipment picks up the word Brianna, and then the toy falls over, as if a paranormal force is trying to grab it. If it was on a string, it should have fallen towards them, but instead, it falls the other way. Maybe the ghost of a small person is still stuck in this abandoned house, or at least, that's what the evidence seems to suggest. Around July 25th, 2024, a man named Wallace began his new overnight security job at the Dallas Museum of Art. He works the night shift as the only guard on duty, and for the first few days, everything goes fine. That is, until one night, while making his rounds alone, he hears something behind him. Check it out.
Man, I've been clocked in 8 minutes. Hey! Hey! I'm not finna go check. I'm not going down there. Oh, goddamn, the door locked. Oh. Damn. If it is somebody down there, stay their goddamn ass down there. I'm not going. Hurry up and get up these bitches.
Not wanting to find out what might be hiding down there, he chooses to lock the door behind him. But a few moments later, he hears the sound again and realizes he's not alone.
Hey, somebody in here with me. I'm up here doing this damn job. These folks want me to do all this walking in the dark. I'm not walking down there no mother in the dark. Hey. Hey. Not coming out there, man. Somebody is down there with me. Somebody in here with me. When I got this job, I told them I don't do things like this. And I got my camera on. You can go if you just come out. I'll let you go free. But don't try to just pop out on me. You know what I'm saying? Skirt of me, make me all on myself on the job. Come on now. Come on now. I'm just trying to get my goddamn hours and go home now. He'll act like he don't hear me. You know you back there. Come on. I'm not finna. I'm telling y'all, I'm finna go. 10 o'clock, I'm going this way.
After no one comes out, he gets scared and leaves. After a few minutes to calm down, he returns and checks it out, but finds nothing. Feeling confused, he wonders if taking the night shift was such a good idea. Let me know what you think. Diego Speakers is familiar with the unusual and has experienced several strange encounters in the past. In this video posted on his Instagram, what starts as a seemingly normal moment quickly takes a dramatic turn. Looking at it again, it seems like the doll suddenly smiles. The short footage leaves viewers questioning the boundary between inanimate objects and the paranormal, especially when ordinary items behave in strange, unexplainable ways. Now, here's another strange recording, captured by a man walking home from a party late at night. It was well past 3 a.m. when he passed his neighborhood playground. That's when he saw something that made him stop, a child alone on the swings. As odd as that was, what really caught his attention were the child's eyes. They were reflecting in the dark. That's when he started to feel panic set in.
Bestia. Niño. La bestia. Son las 3 de la madrugada. No mames, le brillan los ojos. Niño. Hey. No seas mamón. ¡Mame!
What was a child doing on a playground at that hour, and why were they all alone? The man who filmed this is sure he encountered something supernatural, possibly even demonic. It's pretty unsettling when you think about it, isn't it? Did YouTuber Axis2527 just encounter real poltergeist activity? Here's what he recorded while being home alone.
Okay, this is Julian documenting something that's happened today. I've just came downstairs from studying and drawing all day. No one else has been home, and I just decided to go down and play Zelda in my basement, because that's where my Wii is.
When he goes downstairs, he notices this. Keep an eye on the stool.
That chair just moved. I'm documenting this.
He runs upstairs, and that's when the door shuts on him.
I just know I'm going upstairs.
He checks the doorway and sees nothing, but something seems to be listening to him.
If there's anything here, I just command you to shut the door. Oh my... Meow.
That's where it ends, and I think he's been trapped in this liminal space for the past 10 years. This video, uploaded by the YouTube channel Into the Void shows the user exploring old tunnels in Ohio when they capture something truly chilling. Check it out.
I'm really not looking forward to this. I don't know what that was. I need to take a breather. What the f***? Nope. I'm dipping out. This I don't know what that is.
As he ventures further into the tunnel, he hears a horrifying scream from a woman, which terrifies him and makes him run away. What do you think it could have been? Let's take a look at some old footage from the Paranormal Paranoids archives. These clips from their Twitter, Just the Paranoid, capture some really strange moments. First up, the team's visit to Keogh Falls, Ohio, as they walk through the trees.
Most people, this forest is the same as any, but to the people of Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio, who remember what occurred in 1994, these woods hold a sinister story. This is where it happened. It was almost as if she wanted to be found, wanted to be seen.
What really got people talking, though, was the mysterious figure that appeared in the background, something the team still can't explain.
I don't think it's there, Peter. Yeah.
Over here.
Should be back. Okay.
All right, what are we doing?
Smiling, right?
Smile?
Yeah.
Next, there's their night at Dark County Correctional Facility.
It all happened here, inside of these walls.
God. What is that?
The inmates that were brought here in the 1930s, they were maximum security. Did you do that?
Wait, did you do that?
I didn't touch anything.
What? How? You feel what?
Cold. Riley, what? What? Look at this.
How far back does that go?
I have no idea.
Show. That's pretty cool, yeah, sorry. So, let me get this show.
So we made it. Lincoln Elementary. This school has an incredible haunted history, dating all the way back to 1970.
While doing their walkthrough, cameras captured what appears to be a transparent shadow floating behind one of the investigators. But it's their investigation at Lincoln Elementary School that truly stands out.
David, what do you think?
I don't know. To go wing sister? Looks like she's stabbed actually. Good scared stab. Steve.
I'm so glad that's cool too. Okay. What's your name? Hey, Dad? Break it slow with that. Break it. Don't go out by yourself, Riley. Chill. Where did that come? I don't know.
What they captured on camera was so disturbing that it's said to be one of the main reasons the paranormal paranoids decided to stop their investigations. Just think about what could have been so terrifying that it caused an experienced ghost hunting team to pack up their gear for good. Being a TV journalist can sometimes be dangerous. Reporters often end up in risky situations while covering severe weather, natural disasters, and conflicts. Matt Rodewald from Fox 10 in Arizona faced such danger firsthand while reporting on a monsoon storm in Phoenix. A lightning bolt struck just across the street from him. If it had been just a few feet closer, it could have easily harmed him and his camera crew. Despite this terrifying experience, Rodewald returned to his position and finished the live report. When the clip was shared online, viewers were deeply scared for him and expressed their anger at the network for sending him out in the middle of such a powerful storm. A nurse named Cheyenne, who works at a hospital, shares that there's a particular floor many employees say is haunted. On this floor, there's a specific room that everyone avoids, making sure to stay away from it. Strangely, the door to this room is located right behind another door. Cheyenne had tried to open it before, but it was locked. The door has writing on it that says, "Do not remove save," but none of the staff she asked knew what it meant. Eventually, she gets the door unlocked and decides to check inside. Watch closely.
Everybody wants to see what's behind the door, so I'm back and I'm going to show you what's filing behind this door, okay? Alright, so one more time, this is everything that's wrote on the door behind this door in this hospital, and it's been unlocked, so I'm going to go inside. Dude, I'm so scared, I don't even want to open it. So far this looks like an abandoned, dirty closet, and
After peeking inside, she quickly slams the door shut in a panic. It looks like she saw a creepy pale face lurking at the back of the mysterious room. Whatever it was, it made her shut the door right away, and she hasn't spoken about it since. I guess she's now like the rest of the staff, too scared to go near that room. 2 men were spotted filming and taking pictures in an abandoned factory. Let's find out what happens next.
Get the hell out of here, right? It's freaky, this is. Oh, right. This is not funny, mate. I thought just me, right? Why?
Oh, I won't right here.
No, I'm not joking, right? This is. Right. Lucia. Do you hear that? Right. Ryan. There's something in there. Ryan, tell me you don't hear that. Right, you did not. Right, I reckon you should get the hell out of here right now, mate.
A door at the far end of the building suddenly shuts on its own, and loud noises start echoing from inside. While one of the men seems alarmed by the sounds, which continue, the other stays calm. After a few more minutes of exploring, a loud boom and a piercing scream send both men running, leaving their camera behind. What's your take on this? In July 2015, the Student Paranormal Investigation Team captured some strange and mysterious activity on camera while exploring the Yorktown Memorial Hospital in Texas.
Yeah, that's scary. It's there. How do we not see this while we're down here? See? I thought we didn't come this way. What? Oh, cars.
At 40 seconds into the video, they spot a large eye from a mysterious figure peeking through a doorway, which quickly disappears when they turn around. They move toward the entrance of the dark room, and the camera starts to blur, a possible sign of something paranormal. As they continue exploring the abandoned, haunted Yorktown Memorial Hospital, even more strange events unfold.
No way. No way.
Is there wind moving there?
No way, dude. There's no wind in here. Say you moving the ball? They can't be.
In the still room, a ghostly presence seems to reveal itself. The ball suddenly stops moving, the camera blurs once more, and the eerie events escalate.
They can't be. Was it even in the center, like? Hear that? Is that ball still moving? It stopped. Look at that.
Their camera captures more paranormal activity, including eerie sounds coming from the next room. They try to gather more evidence, but it seems whatever was in the room has finished scaring them for the night. The Student Paranormal Investigation Team can't explain what caused the ball to move, other than a ghost. They insist there was no draft in that strange and mysterious hospital room. This video was posted by the channel Ghost Club Paranormal. 2 teams of investigators explored Madison Seminary, a well-known haunted spot in Madison, Ohio. One of the members, Mandy, felt something very unsettling lurking in the shadows. During the investigation, Steve, one of the ghost hunters, found a large red mark on the back of his neck, even though he didn't feel anything happen. Undeterred, the team climbed the creaky stairs to a spot where the angry spirit of a doctor is said to appear. While filming, they captured something truly terrifying.
Look at that. Oh, something just came through.
Pain.
Oh, it's a pain.
Oh, what the? It almost looks like a thumb.
That's weird.
What?
Yeah. It's a weird spot, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even feel anything. Like, it doesn't feel like anything right now.
No, that's weird.
I guess we'll see if it does start to feel like something.
Turn around again.
So it's burning or something?
I mean, that's... It's so red.
Yeah, it was like a male voice down there.
Doctor.
It said doctor.
It just said doctor.
Right after we heard a male voice, it said doctor.
Yeah.
So the thing is, he says he doesn't like to be called a doctor because he says he was a surgeon. So people call him a doctor and it makes him angry. So we call him a doctor, usually.
Is there a doctor down there? Oh! Did you hear that? I definitely heard a voice coming.
A deep, masculine voice called out from the darkness while the group listened in the attic. Did you catch the small, dark figure that quickly disappeared into the shadows? Just as the team heard the doctor's eerie whisper, the ghost hunters didn't notice the strange figure until they reviewed their footage later. What do you think about this creepy encounter? It's a full moon, and a YouTuber named Al Capone is in one of the busiest cemeteries I've ever seen. He can't even talk about what he's experienced without being interrupted. While he's driving, things are moving behind the tombstones. Then, at 4 minutes and 52 seconds, listen to this.
No, behind me.
Oh, you heard behind you. I heard.
No, I heard what was by you, but I'm saying by the car.
As Al is talking, another man's voice overlaps with his. What they hear a minute and a half later leaves them completely stunned. This could possibly be neighbors from nearby houses, but there's no real reason for anyone to be shouting near a cemetery late at night. Besides, the voices seem to be coming from deeper inside the cemetery, closer to the woods and farther from the houses. Since this video was filmed in January 2020, it's unlikely anyone was camping out there. In an intriguing TikTok video shared by user Crazy Crystal the Pistol, viewers witness a strange sight in the sky.
Swear to God, that's a person. Dude, flash the light! If you're a person, flash the light!
While the camera zooms in on the object in the sky, the person recording calls out, daring it to flash a light if it's actually a person.
If you're a person, flash the light! Okay, maybe it's not. Oh!
To their surprise, the figure responds by flashing a light.
Okay, maybe it's not. Oh!
Sadly, the video cuts off suddenly. The abrupt ending leaves viewers wondering who or what was this mysterious figure and how could it appear to hover in midair. 4 years ago, Maddie made what he calls a big mistake by using a Ouija board without properly closing the session. Since then, his home hasn't been the same. He's caught all kinds of creepy things on camera, and tonight, things took a scary turn. It all began when the dog started acting strange.
What's going on with these dogs, bro? They're scared of some... Yo. I'm telling you, bro. That's the second time I heard those bells, bro. The second time I'm home all alone, bro. Nobody is home. Nobody. No one is home. Nobody is home. And those bells. What's wrong, Petey? What's wrong? What do you see? You see something? You see something over here? I'm telling you, those bells, I heard them twice. What the is going on? Petey! 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 Petey, what's going on? The TV turned on. TV turned on. Petey, let's go. Go, Petey. Go. Go out. Go out. Go out. Go. Go out. Go out. Go out. Go out. Go out. What the is going on? What the is going on? What the going? It turned off. It turned off. Lucy, Bentley, let's go. Bentley, get out! Let's go! Tiberius, let's go! Get out! Get out! Get out! Let's go! Tiberius! Lucy! Oh my God. Charlie, let's go! Come on! Come on, who's home? Come on, who's home? Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Come on, T! Come on!
Bells started ringing on their own. Decorative balls flew out of their bowl and the TV kept turning on and off by itself. It was too much for Maddie, so he ran outside to get away from whatever was in there. It makes you wonder if that forgotten Ouija board is what started all this strange activity.
Of course it stops as soon as I'm here. Hello? Hello?
Strange knocking sounds and the noise of something running down the stairs can be heard, but when he opens the door, there's no one there. He mentions living near a cemetery. Could that be the reason? This video is from TikTok user The Unknown RGV. In it, the uploader uses an app to explore a random field at night and stumbles upon something intriguing.
Oh, there's someone running? No. You lower your leg on the floor. What is that though? What is that? Why is someone running? No, lower it down, lower it down. Could I lower my weight down? You could Dude, nah. That, bro. There's someone running, bro. Dude, that's too fast, though. It's fast, right? Yeah. So this is where the figure was running, whatever was running. What? Okay, this is where it was running. That's where it was running. Ain't no way, dog. What? This is where it was running the whole path. Nah, dude, there's no way.
As they approach a dead end, they notice a shadowy figure running next to their car. What do you think it could be? This is a well-known recording captured by a couple of friends exploring a supposedly haunted tunnel system. Over the years, many legends have emerged about strange and unexplainable things caught on camera there. Apparently, a few people have even lost their lives in the tunnels during adventure trips or other mysterious events, leading to the belief that the souls of these unfortunate individuals may still haunt the area. After exploring the tunnels for over an hour, something truly creepy happened right in front of the camera.
One bite. Now turn off the...
Okay, turn off the lights.
You see anything?
Yeah. Toss it down. Dude, it's not bright enough. Crack the other one. That was lovely. Let me try to do the other one too. I don't think you're throwing out enough light here.
Anything?
What the?
As one of the young men is lighting his glow sticks, a frightening face suddenly appears from the darkness behind him, peeking over his shoulder. Naturally, they hurry to leave, but what makes this even more unsettling are the creepy noises at the end of the video, which likely come from something else. That must have been a truly frightening night for them. Tonight, urban explorer JJ Retro visits a creepy, abandoned house on the outskirts of a quiet English village. The place has some truly eerie vibes.
Somewhere like this because we're in the middle of nowhere, on the outskirts of Slinfold, at this rather creepy house. And there's a sort of haunted feel to it.
This is probably the creepiest building we've done so far in our urban exploring career. Oh.
That noise.
Let's climb upstairs. Very good shit. Oh, no.
Hello? Come on. And that was the haunted house here in Slinfold.
Although we can only see part of the chair through the doorway, and someone could have moved it off camera, if not, this house might really be as haunted as it seems. This video was shared on Reddit by DookieShoot446. Check it out. The poster described the sound in the clip as similar to a demon hissing, leaving both the uploader and viewers confused and puzzled. The sewer company was called to investigate, but couldn't figure out where the strange sound was coming from. Viewers shared a variety of theories. Some thought it might be gas escaping from a valve, while others guessed it could be wildlife, like a bobcat or a possum. One viewer noted how unsettling the sound was, and suggested it could be a rabid animal eating cockroaches. What do you think is behind this creepy noise? Share your thoughts in the comments. The next video comes from the channel Lakeshore Trains. The uploader shares that he was walking along the railroad tracks near his home in Bell Valley, Pennsylvania, a suburb of Erie. Looking to take a break, he decided to sit on a fallen tree in the woods by the tracks. While sitting there, he noticed a black figure standing upright in the woods, just a few yards away.
Where'd it go? There. There. Do you see it? Look it. Did you see it? There. Right there. Right there.
The creature started running to the left as soon as he began recording. It stopped behind a cluster of trees before moving in the opposite direction. Given the branches and snow on the ground, its speed was incredible. The uploader was genuinely baffled by what he saw, and his reaction felt authentic. What do you think about this? This video, shared on the UFO subreddit, is one of the strangest and most fascinating clips I've seen in a while. It starts with the videographer driving during a stunning sunset, but out of nowhere, the calm scene takes a creepy and mind-blowing turn. Out of nowhere, a fast streak of light zips across the sky, looking like a shooting star. However, not everyone online is convinced it's just that. Many believe it could be a UFO moving at incredible speed, and it doesn't seem like too far of a possibility. The uploader says the video was filmed in Redlands, California, and claims it shows an object flying overhead, heading straight toward the wildfire currently burning in Southern California. It's impressive that someone managed to capture such a clear shot of this mysterious object, whatever it might be. Whether it's a UFO or something else, it's both fascinating and intriguing. Only time will tell if we ever uncover what it truly is. Are you teaming up with ghost YouTuber Graham Lee? This time, they caught the spirit in action. Keep an eye on the left-hand corner of the screen.
You see that there?
The box is resting flat on the shelf when it slides forward and then jumps to the floor.
You see that there?
The uploader states that nothing could have pushed it off. Honestly, it's difficult to say for sure from this angle.
You see that there?
It's possible that something fell behind it, pushing it forward, or maybe it was unstable on the shelf from the start. So, before I conclude this was the act of a phantom coworker, I'm going to need to see more footage. In November 2014, Nicole Allen bought a pink princess wand for her 2-year-old daughter at the dollar store on Lyon Avenue in Kettering. The wand was called Evil Stick, which was odd, but Nicole probably didn't think much of it. The wand also promised things like beauty, luster, and lovely music. The box featured Sakura Kinomoto, the main character from the popular Japanese show Asterisk Cardcaptor Sakura Asterisk. In the show, Sakura is a magical princess, so the cute character on the box made Nicole feel more at ease. But she couldn't have been more wrong. The presence of Sakura on the box suggested the product might be from Asia, and looking back, the Evil Stick did look a bit like one of the wands used by Sakura in the show. The Evil Stick was definitely a knockoff of a product that would have looked like this if it were official. However, the Evil Stick was much worse than just a cheap imitation. The manufacturers of this knockoff had free rein to do whatever they wanted, and they made some disturbing choices. The top of the wand had shiny foil that likely tried to imitate the shiny star in the real wand. Daughter accidentally peeled it off while playing. She saw a creepy picture of a woman slitting her own wrist. This must have been terrifying for the little girl, but that wasn't all. When you pressed the button on the wand, instead of the promised music, it played a creepy laugh. It also turned on a light behind the disturbing image, so the little girl would have seen it even if she hadn't removed the foil. When Nicole discovered the disturbing truth, she shared her findings publicly in an effort to get the creepy toy banned from stores. News of the evil stick quickly went viral, but the toy remained as mysterious as it was unsettling. The disturbing image inside the toy was traced back to French photographer Butcher Ludwig, known for creating some of the most nightmarish artwork imaginable. Most of his work is too graphic for YouTube, and even a quick glance at it is enough to trigger your fight or flight response. Why his gruesome art was used in a children's toy remains unclear. The only other thing people learned about the evil stick after looking at its packaging was that it was made in China. There was no information about the manufacturer. This situation raises questions about what other disturbing secrets could be hidden in cheap children's toys. These ghost hunters in Bangladesh had a bad experience while exploring an abandoned apartment building.
এটা আরেকটা রুম, এটা হচ্ছে বড় রুম আছে আরো। আমরা এখন
A figure with long black hair covering its eyes stands in the corner of the room, sending them running out of the building. It's creepy, but it looks more like someone in a store-bought costume than a real ghost. It's unsettling, but I'm not convinced it's a real apparition. What do you think? This video, shared by Reddit user SleepyJoe 2024, shows a flying saucer moving eerily through the sky.
Whoa! No way! Holy! Holy!
The uploader thinks it's a UFO. Do you agree? In 2023, a 2-year-old girl named McLean got stuck in an air vent while playing.
I'm like, oh my word, her body has half.
Her mother, Katie Burke, had put her twins down for a nap. Upon checking on them, Burke was horrified to find McLean's head and arms sticking out of the vent.
Waylon's pointing at her saying, stuck, stuck, and McLean's in the vent saying, stuck. And so I just lifted her right out. She came right out. Thankfully, no cuts or scrapes or bruises or anything like that.
Burke immediately lifted McLean out of the vent, and fortunately, the child was unharmed with no cuts, scrapes, or bruises. The next video was shared by TikTok user Hothead Brett. The footage, filmed at night in Las Vegas, seems to show a truly terrifying scene outside. Take a look.
What the hell is this? Honestly, this is really strange. I mean, we're here every night. I've never seen anything like this. That's the reflection of that light.
Many people were confused and panicked as a strange UFO seemed to be circling the sky. Do you think it's real or just a hoax? In 2013, firefighters came to the aid of a 3-year-old who got stuck in a place he couldn't get out of on his own. The child reportedly wedged his head between the railings of a balcony. Rescuers had to use some loud tools to free him. It must have been a very stressful situation, but luckily, he was safely rescued. This next creepy video was posted to TikTok by user Jordan Veronica. What starts as a normal movie night for 2 people, Joe and Jordan, soon turns into a strange and unsettling experience.
Where the is shit, that? Jordan, I'm on a movie website. What? What? How did that happen?
Instead of streaming the movie they plan to watch, the pair accidentally tune into a live feed from someone else's security camera, showing the inside of an unknown room.
What are they? Jordan, someone's asleep right there. Oh my God! Stop! Jordan, look at his feet. Someone's asleep right there, Jordan.
Some viewers speculated that Joe and Jordan were using a pirated movie app, which might have been hacked. These theories suggest the app could be used as a way for hackers to access home security systems and watch private security camera feeds. This points to the risks of using unofficial or illegal apps, which often don't have proper security. While the mystery is still unsolved, it's clear that this creepy moment shows the dangers of modern technology and the need to protect personal privacy in today's connected world. During a visit to Hearst Castle in Hampshire, Tony Ferguson spotted a creepy figure peeking out of one of the windows. He says, "While we were there, I felt like something was following me from room to room, but your mind can trick you, so I tried to ignore it. But when I watched the video later, I was shocked. The figure looks pretty scary. I didn't notice it until I watched the footage. Now, what could he come up with?" It clearly looks like a ghostly figure is stepping into the window, and you can almost see an eye. Could it be the spirit of a former prisoner? If it wasn't a ghost, what else could it have been? It definitely wasn't an employee. What do you think? Tony believes he even captured another apparition shortly after asking the spirit world to show itself in the window if anything was there with him. So, what do you think about that? Just another sign of paranormal energy? Have you ever felt like someone else was there with you? YouTuber Exploring with Joe has, and I'll let him tell the story.
Hi guys, got an experiment today, and I used the SLS the other day, and there was a figure lying on the settee. So I'm going to do a little bit of an investigation, just to see if there's anything in my house.
While communicating with the spirits through the spirit box, his K2 meter suddenly spikes.
Can you say Gene for me, if you are keen?
Gene is here. Joe receives confirmation twice.
Is this Gene I'm talking to?
After finishing the investigation, one question lingers. Is Gene a good spirit or a bad one? That likely depends on the strange activity happening in Joe's house. If I were him, I'd keep a close eye on things. The next video comes from the YouTube channel Hauntex TV. They visited a haunted, abandoned building in England, which was built in 1939 as the company offices for Lord Line. It also served as the headquarters for the world's largest fishing fleet and was closed in 1975, staying unused ever since. This place is a popular spot for ghost hunters and paranormal investigators.
What was that? What was that? Yeah, what was that? You sure that's outside?
It's not. That was in the elevator behind you.
Yeah. Oh no, it came from to the right. Where did you hear it, Gav?
I heard the elevator.
Where did you hear it? Behind you or here?
Yeah, that was like something at the elevator.
Hello? Are you the keeper? Oh my god. Hello? Yep. Don't please. Run too fast. Stop. Someone running down that corridor. Yes.
That's to the right. No.
Can I hear you again, please? Sorry, I won't freak out.
Big static on it, like. Yeah, massive.
Hello, sir. You're the keeper of this place, yes? And you come with a woman. I heard you running. We mean you no harm at all. Sorry, I did freak out because I seen your figure and it was running. Why were you running towards us? Then you stopped. Long dark hair. Male. You've got kind of longer hair. Well, it's longish, isn't it? Straggly.
It was literally just the face of a white lad. I'd put in early to mid 40s, really thin.
That's what I've seen, really thin guy, but longer kind of dark hair.
You're used to that.
You looked, I'm not used to them running at me all the while though.
Yeah, but you're used.
During their investigation, the team started hearing strange noises coming from the building. We can hear unexplained sounds from inside, but they recorded something even more unusual afterwards. At one point, everyone is standing in the corridor, and suddenly, a mysterious black figure that seems to be trying to hide behind them appears. Interestingly, there's no sound from anyone else. So, what was it? A ghost? Or a hoax? What do you think? In the next video, a man named Daniel had been hearing strange, unexplainable noises in his house for the past 4 weeks. One day, while relaxing on his PC, he hears the sound again. This time, he grabs his phone to record it. Watch carefully.
I don't know what exactly is going on here, but there's been a lot of weird noises happening in my house, and I can't explain them whatsoever. Down this hallway is where it usually happens. From the bathroom here to the bedroom. So about 2.5 weeks ago, I was just sitting in my lounge room, just on my computer, chilling, watching some YouTube, and I heard footsteps track from about here going into the bedroom, even though the door was closed. Like, I was sitting here by myself, right there on my setup, and all that... The f*** was that? Are you hearing that? Did you just hear that? Just as I'm talking about it. Come on, happen again. Come on. Keep going. Keep it going. It sounds like someone's trying to open this door. Bear in mind, there are no windows open in here. There are no windows or doors open in here right now, so I can't explain what is happening. I keep hearing footsteps, doors fluttering. These lights seem to flicker every now and then, but I'm just thinking that's an electrical issue. Me again. Hold on. Alright. There's no one. What the f? I swear to God. I don't know what's going on, but something's going on in here, and it's interesting, and I love it. It's amazing. Peace out.
Strange sounds and movement can be heard around the house, but when Daniel opens the door, the room looks empty. He's unsure what's causing the paranormal activity, but he finds it interesting. After consulting a medium and a priest, both advised him to move since they sense negative energy. Daniel hasn't posted an update since, so like many other videos, this one remains a mystery. The next video was uploaded by the channel The Oslaskins. In the footage, the man explains that a strange event led him to pull out his cell phone. He talks about hearing odd noises over the past few nights and noticing shadows in the corner of his eyes. It seems he was in an old building, and it's likely he was at his workplace.
2 o'clock in the morning, I've been working in the studio, and the last couple of nights I've been hearing really creepy sounds. I've been hearing footsteps and like seeing things out of the corner of my eye. Now this is a really big old building, and so that's got me a little bit freaked out, but the top of it was just a few minutes ago I was going to the bathroom and I was standing in the stall, and I swear someone grabbed the back of my shoulder while I was standing there. If something happens, I want to have it on video.
He then tries to head towards the toilet stalls, probably aiming to capture proof that something is still present there.
So this is where I was. The lights are open in the bathrooms, of course. Hello?
A frightening face can be seen staring at the cameraman here. The eyes reflect in a strange way, which has led some viewers to think it might be a ghost. What do you think? Was it one of his co-workers playing a prank, or did he capture something from another realm? In the next video, a man and his family had just moved into a new home during the summer. Everything was normal for the first few months, but then they started hearing weird sounds late at night. One night, two family members were home alone, playing old games late into the evening when they suddenly heard something creepy. This is what he caught on camera.
Dude, you hear that, right? Yeah. Alright guys, I have to start recording. We just moved in here last summer, and we keep hearing these things. Dude, you hear that, right? Yeah. Don't tell me it's just me. That's ridiculous, man. I don't know.
They hear banging noises around the house and see the kitchen cabinets opening by themselves. But after checking the whole house, they don't find anyone. Eventually, they decide to watch TV, only to hear more noises again.
You got a second? It only take a second. Dude. Dude. I don't know, man.
Hey, are you back? Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh no. No. Dude, you see? No way. Dude, I'm out of here, dude. No way. Let's go, dude.
This time, a door shuts by itself right in front of them, but there's no one inside. Since then, the strange activity seems to be getting worse every day. The next night, they're playing games on the laptop when a sudden noise interrupts them.
Okay. I have to start recording because we've started to hear more things around the house. And, kind of nervous. Jeez.
Hey, Dad?
Yeah.
I think I heard something.
Okay.
Objects start falling on their own, and when he turns the camera back to his son, a dark, shadowy figure can be seen next to the Christmas tree, which isn't a good sign. What happens next is truly frightening.
Alright, I have to start recording again. I know I just heard something.
choking me? What? You're gonna be choking me? Oh, jeez.
A dark, shadowy figure is seen through the door, but when he looks inside, no one's there. The strange events keep getting worse, and he has no clue what's causing it, but I don't think the family can move out right now. Hopefully, we'll get more updates soon. Time to check in with Dustin. Remember him? He's the guy working the lonely night shifts at that creepy diner. Tonight's no different. He's all alone again, or so he thinks. While he's trying to finish up his cleaning, there's something in the air. He can't see it, but he sure can feel it, and whatever it is, it's starting to mess with him.
Okay, I'm freaking out a little. So, I was in the back hallway, and I was just walking through, and there was somebody back there. Like, she was just standing there, but it was like back there.
As if these pictures weren't terrifying enough, he didn't even notice her when he walked right past her, not once, but twice, and never saw her. Maybe it's a good thing he didn't. The night was already unsettling, but things got even stranger after Dustin left the diner and headed home.
Are you for the old turkey you're drunk? Just came up to my parents' house, and there was literally something in the woods, and I filmed it, and it had like glowing eyes. I'm gonna put it in right now, but like, what the? Whoa. Is that?
A pretty mysterious encounter, to say the least. The real question is, did Dustin run into something else on his way home to his parents' house? Or did something from the diner decide to follow him through the woods? Looking back at everything that happened that night, what do you think was really going on? Was it the mysterious woman from the diner? Or is there something else at play here? A Reddit user shared a strange video on the Aliens subreddit showing footage filmed above the Pentagon in Washington, D.C. from 3 different angles in 2018. The first angle captures someone driving late at night enjoying the ride when they suddenly notice something very unusual in the sky. Take a look.
What's that? This alien spaceship, I tell you. Yes, I'm really sorry, but just because
It appears to be a strange floating object hovering above the Pentagon. A second angle captures the same event, but this time it's a bit clearer and more in focus.
This is a fucking alien invasion.
You see it? Where is it? Give me the camera. What is this? I mean, what the is that?
Laugh. Have you lost it? Look back! Look back!
I got you, baby. I see it.
Slow down, man. Slow down. What?
Turn on the radio. They should tell us something. Turn on the radio.
The object remains mysterious and unexplainable, and the third angle is just as puzzling.
Honey?
Should not be here. And how far did you get home?
To this day, no one knows for sure what was seen above the Pentagon that night, but the most common guess is that it was a UFO. What do you think? Are you a skeptic or a believer? Let me know in the comments. A Saudi Arabian ghost hunter, known simply as Hai, claims to have captured a real jinn on camera while exploring a haunted, abandoned house. It's hard to tell if it's just a gap in the curtains or a ghostly figure in the window. He continues exploring and makes it to the second floor before things take an even creepier turn.
في حد؟ بسم الله.
Always staying a step ahead of the paranormal investigator.
بسم الله بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء.
The eager ghost hunter rushes from room to room, trying to keep up and praying for strength along the way.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
When the ghost seemingly runs into a tall cabinet, I can't help but wonder if it's just as scared as he is.
بسم الله.
Trapped with no escape, the spirit is forced to use its supernatural abilities to leave quickly.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. 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 بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Strange noises echo all around, doors slamming, cabinets opening, and a mysterious mist fills the room. It's unclear if this was real paranormal activity or just dust stirred up from him throwing things around, but I believe it's real and definitely unsettling. A YouTuber named Will Rubio and his friends explore an old Utah jail to check out what's been left behind. The group is in good spirits, and one of them jokingly steps into a cell to imagine what it was like to be locked up. While debating if the cell door's lock still works, they accidentally find out.
Is there any lock on it? You think? No, I think it's a magnet. Holy. You're joking. I'm not kidding.
While they stumble around in the dark trying to locate the controls, he struggles to escape and quickly realizes the doors are still just as sturdy as ever.
Why?
Just as real panic begins to take over, they manage to unlock the cell and free their friend. Otherwise, they might have had to call emergency services and risk getting into serious trouble. This video was uploaded by TikTok user Mystic Ghost MGPR, a paranormal investigation team. Ben and Michelle decided to explore Tennessee's famously haunted Thomas House. Undeterred, they conducted a spirit box session.
You're from
you know, the 1800s, 1900s, you might not understand what Ben's holding, but it's a device that you can communicate with us. So I need you, okay, but I need you to concentrate, really concentrate, and speak to us. However, you have to create a voice box, but say something, please. We can hear you.
Hello?
Hello. Thank you. That was perfect.
Wow.
I got chills. That was awesome. You rock. How many of you are here? Can you give me a number? Maybe if you say a number, it's easier. 8. Hello.
What was that?
It was like, hello, hello.
The atmosphere grew tense, and before long, a whispering voice could be heard through the static. After several questions, a few meaningful responses began to emerge. But the real shock came as the darkness deepened. A shadowy figure appeared at the window right behind Ben while he spoke to the camera. The eerie figure suddenly came into view, staring directly at the investigators. What do you think? Did they truly capture a paranormal presence on camera? Share your thoughts in the comments below.
The antique dolls. The first video comes from a family that were living an ordinary life until one fateful day where they acquired 4 antique dolls from Facebook Marketplace. That's when their life took a turn for the worst, and strange things started happening around the house. The woman gave the dolls away for free on Facebook Marketplace and gave no warning that they might be haunted. And when the family went to collect them, the woman just had them left outside the house, sitting in a box on the side of the street. And when she spoke to the woman and looked at the box, the woman didn't dare go near it, which kind of suggests something isn't right. But I guess it may not come to mind at the time, especially since this was during lockdown, so they thought that might be the reason why. The moment they arrived home, she placed the dolls on her bed to take pictures of the collection. When she quickly noticed they started moving, she thought it was amazing at first, but it soon turned dark. After noticing the dolls moving, she tried to message the woman on Facebook and noticed she had been blocked only an hour or so after collecting the dolls. On one day, she makes a video talking about a haircut she got when she captures this.
Hi! A lot of people want to see what my hair looks like from the back. So before I show you what the back looks like, I just want to show you. Okay, you see how this is very long? And it's like, got like this super long piece for some reason. This side doesn't. It's just chopped plumb the fuck off. Like a good chunk of my hair is just off. Now's a good time to tell we got ghosts. I just seen the phone move and have a big ass crystal in front of it so it doesn't fall, so just to let y'all know. Okay, now the back of my hair. God dang it. It's trying to trip me out. I'm scared to reach down for it. I'm scared it'll get me. She's nice most of the time. Okay. Let's try to pick it back up one more time so you can see the back of my hair. Oh my God, look at it. It's just a whole mess. See? God dang it. That scared me. Okay. God, what the fuck was that? Did you see that? Like, it ran. Oh no. Absolutely not. No, okay, I swear, if I did not just catch that on camera, I'm going to be really upset. Because I seen it move, like across here. I swear. And now I see like a light strand. That's not what just went by. Like, I seen a whole...
Despite placing a heavy crystal in front of the phone to keep it locked in place, the phone falls off the table multiple times, and at one point even begins to move on the floor and turn around. Creeped out, she just up and leaves. This very same night, their outdoor security camera captures something utterly terrifying.
This is our house. No, let's look at it for a bit. Yeah, dude. Something's in our fucking window right there, bro.
Stop being hyper, please. It's scaring me.
Ready?
Yeah.
Something's in her fucking window.
Hold on. You're going to hear 3 knocks. The first one is with whoever is holding our curtain where you can see into our house. We're both still in the bed at this point. This is going to be the first knock. So whoever is inside our house right now. And they've got the curtain pulled up to beat on the door. You're going to hear the first one, hear the second one, and then the third one. Play it. Second, third.
While they were in bed, someone or something can be seen holding up the curtain and knocking 3 times on the window. 3 knocks is said to be bad and usually means it's an evil entity. After quickly reviewing the footage on their phone, they were completely horrified and convinced someone broke into their house. So they quickly locked the door to their room while they called the police to come and investigate. After investigating the premises, the police found nothing out of the ordinary, and no body was found, nor was there any signs of a break-in to the house. Now, after getting pregnant, the activity suddenly stopped for a long time, but just recently it started again. On one night, she's home alone with the baby, and she starts hearing noises around the house. So she grabs her phone to record this.
Baby, and these fucking toys keep going the fuck off. See that monkey over there? You have to push the tub for it to go, and it was fucking, it makes a little peeling out sound, and then it shoots across the floor and lights up. It kept going the fuck off when I'm sitting over there on the couch. My baby's asleep right there on the floor. And then this toy right here. That owl, you have to push those two and it's going the fuck off. And then this one in here keeps going off the most. I'm scared to walk in there. I'm scared to leave my baby. It's went off like 10 times already. You have to push the nose. You have to push the, like, I don't know, you have to push the nose. Like those 3 buttons right there, you have to push. And it just keeps, I gotta check on my baby. It's also like a push button that you have to, if it like starts to roll. God damn it. Like that right there. God damn it. Jesus Christ. If I'm my baby in here. Okay, I'm turning on the light. I'm staying right here, I can see my baby. You have to push the nose or those buttons
some of the toys go off on their own and start making noise. She then shows that the toy only activates when you push a button on it. On another night, she captures something chilling. Something can be seen tugging on her hair, and it's almost as though she can feel something as she looks around, but there's no one there. On another 2 different nights, she's in her bed when she notices something creepy. Watch closely.
Justin. Justin. You good? Baby?
That's Agnes. You know, Brittany said that's not what you people. But it's
The dolls can be seen moving on their own in multiple different occasions. Now I know the fan is on, but that is still on the other side of the bed, some distance away, and it wouldn't explain the odd movement of the dolls. The Chucky doll is supported by something behind it holding it up, yet it falls forward, and the other doll falls to the side. After a while, she picked up that the creepy activity was getting really bad, and one day a toy was launched out of nowhere towards her baby, so she decided to try and seal them away by putting them in a glad hutch, but it only served to make things worse.
It's like cold. You see my hands. This whole thing is like fucking freezing, dude. I mean, wash my fucking hands. The whole case is like...
She explains that the whole thing started to feel really cold, and you could see the print of her hand on it from the cold. The same night, she hears voices coming from the living room and goes to check it out while viewing the indoor Ring camera. A single large orb can be seen moving around in the room, and shortly afterwards something moves the camera left and right. And as you saw when she walked in moments ago, this camera doesn't use motion detection, so it shouldn't be moving on its own. A few nights later she plans her own little funny video, where she puts shaving cream down the sinkholes to get viewers to tell her to check underneath. Then the Chucky doll is supposed to pop out, but something even worse happens that she wasn't expecting. Something terrifying.
Okay, everyone's been saying look under your sink because it's about to be a mess. Let's see. Ah! It was Chucky! Whoa. What the fuck? Okay, I didn't plan this one. Chucky was just supposed to pop out, but his hair is moving. Holy shit. What the hell? Okay, I really do. Oh no, move, god damn it. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, joke's over. Joke's over. I was about to say we got haunted dolls in this house. Oh my god.
His hair starts moving and suddenly the whole doll flips over, scaring her out of the room. For some reason she had been attached to the dolls and couldn't bring herself to get rid of them so easily, even though they were tormenting her family and putting her baby at risk. I'm not sure if that's the influence of the entity, or if she just likes to collect and keep these dolls, but I suggest you stay away from these cursed antique dolls regardless. Haunted apartment. A woman named Rosanna moved into a new apartment in France with her child just about 2 weeks ago from the making of this video, and after moving in she was very happy with the place and quickly settled down. But after a few days she would experience a terrifying night, hearing sounds around the house when nobody's there, seeing objects move on their own, and hearing footsteps in the hallway. Terrified, she inspects the house and finds no answers. A few nights later she hears some chilling sounds late at night again. This time she decides to record it as she goes to check. Take a look. After hearing lots of banging sounds around the house, she quickly turns the lights on and notices the blanket falling off the door on its own, before the door closes by itself. Ever since this day the activity has been getting stronger, and she says she often finds herself paralyzed with fear, not wanting to move from her bed. She also states this particular room is where the activity seems to be the strongest, so she is understandably scared to enter at times, and as a result of the strong activity there, she has turned it into a laundry room when it was supposed to be her child's bedroom. 3 nights later she hears a noise coming from the back room once again, but it turns out to be more than just that. A scooter randomly starts moving towards her before a loud bang is heard, and the toilet flushes all by itself. And just mere seconds later, she goes inside to check, but finds nobody there. The very next night, the torment continues. The door closes by itself, but there's no one inside the room. Yet the whole clothing rack shoots straight towards her out of nowhere, almost hitting her. After this night, she became increasingly worried about the paranormal events going on in the house, and how it was getting more aggressive. So now she has decided to try and find a priest, and possibly get the house blessed to see if that would help. But she is still seeking other solutions. She says that she is currently not in the position to be able to move again, so for now she'll have to remain in the haunted apartment. The ongoing. We have featured user WinMCPix before, and he has been experiencing paranormal activity inside his house for a long time now, which occasionally stops for a few months and returns. On one night, the activity suddenly returns when he hears his own voice coming from upstairs while home alone.
I'm home alone. I'm hearing my own voice upstairs. The door won't stop knocking, and there's nobody there. This door keeps banging. I thought I was hearing my voice. Nobody's there. Go away! Ooh, that was right over my shoulder. Who's, I'm giving you one chance to leave. I know what you're doing. Stop. It's not scaring me. It's not scaring anybody else. You need to leave now. Yeah, I got a feeling you're in this room, aren't you? Are you in here? This again. Okay. Come here. All right. If you're gonna play these games all night, I'm not gonna play. I'm not doing this. Open the door. And now I hear the bathroom water on. Good grief. Get out.
The door closes by itself and his own voice can be heard calling out to him. Shortly after, a dark figure can be seen moving past the doorway, but when he opens the door, once again, there's nobody there. So is this a real ghost, or just an intricate ruse? You judge. The hotel. This next video comes from a hotel worker who works late night shifts. Him, along with some other colleagues, were setting up some new furniture in some of the rooms on the second floor. So during this period there were no other guests staying in any of the rooms on this floor. However, one room in particular seemed to catch their attention.
Okay. Recording. We're recording. It's 12:35. It's the second floor. There's no one on this floor.
Jasmine, stop.
They hear some strange noises coming from one of the rooms that is meant to be empty. On another day, the hotel staff keeps receiving calls from this very same room on the second floor, where they heard noises previously, and at this time the whole floor still has no guests. So one staff member decides to go and check it out to see who's calling.
Alright, so we're getting crazy calls from this room that is unoccupied in the second floor, and this is like the third time it's happened, and I'm bringing y'all along with me, so annoyed with this little trip that I've been doing constantly. I think it's 226, that's right. 227. Okay. Okay. There's the phone. No one's calling, no one's here. Everything's chilling. Yep, okay. No one here, no phone calls. I'm out. This is weird.
The room is completely empty with no sign of anybody being there. Yet somehow the phone stationed in this room keeps calling. In another video, two colleagues place their phone in an elevator and send it down to the second floor, while they both race to see who gets to it first. But something unexpected is captured. Watch closely.
Go.
The elevator opens and closes a few times, and a strange voice can be heard inside. And then suddenly, the girl pops up out of nowhere, unexpectedly. Just a few days after this, the second floor is still free of any guests, and two of the hotel staff are adding some new furniture to one of the rooms, when something undeniably horrifying is captured.
I felt bad, but also... No, don't feel bad. It's just terrible. Can you hold it? I'm gonna clean it real quick. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, so, my my sister, she graduates in 2 days, and I asked for the whole weekend off because like we're gonna get dinner with her. My parents are flying in, you know, like the whole thing. So she literally scheduled me the whole weekend.
Wait, am I like on the weekend? Wait, let me check.
If you
where's my? Do you have my phone? Have you seen?
I think I left it on the table.
Oh my god, are you filming with my phone?
For the vlog.
Girl, nobody cares about our stupid.
Somebody cares.
What do you want to talk about? Where the mirror should go?
Yeah, actually, let's do our job.
Okay. All right. Chat, should the mirror go
Here.
in this corner?
The right corner.
Okay. Or in that corner?
A dark shadow figure can be seen behind them in the mirror, just standing there watching them. And when she pans the phone around the room seconds later, the figure is gone from the corner, and the rest of the room is completely empty. Are all these cases linked to this one room on the second floor? Perhaps something bad happened here in the past. Let me know what you think. The horse. The following video was taken by Mandy on November 13th of 2023. It's 3:23 AM and Mandy was sitting on her bed with her laptop playing bingo with the TV on in the background, when suddenly she heard a disturbing sound coming from outside her bedroom window, so she pauses everything to check it out. She says that the farmhouse she lives in is really old, over 100 years old, and used to be a horse farm. She also explains that her house is haunted and occasionally she will experience something paranormal at home from time to time, but as she records out the window, she captures this. A strange white mass seems to be moving around on her driveway, and randomly what sounds like a horse neighing very clearly can be heard coming from her barn across the road. But her barn is empty and she doesn't own any horses, nor does any of the neighbors, and she lives out in the country, so her driveway is a quarter-mile long, with all neighbors being a good distance apart. So is this the ghost of a horse pacing around the land? Or is it something else entirely? Let me know. The video call. The original source of the video is unknown and not much context is provided, but two friends were talking to someone on a video call when suddenly that guy saw something that left him completely terrified.
¿Esta, la de Javi?
Sí. Yo vi... No, yo vi que la puerta que está enfrente suyo se movió.
Esa de ahí, nada.
Me juro que vi que esa puerta se movió.
No, mira. Nos estaba tirando, o sea.
No, chicos, no. Yo lo vi con mis propios ojos. Yo vi que esa puerta de manera lenta se abrió y luego se cerró bruscamente, chicos.
Nos intenta meter miedo,
No les estoy mintiendo ni por mucho menos, por favor. Yo les juro que por mis ojos y por lo que más tengo en mi vida que esa puerta se movió.
Es imposible, no hay nada. Así que, y mi gato está abajo, es imposible que se mueva nada. Nos estaba tirando esto. Literalmente es el típico... Se ha quedado pillado. ¿Qué le pasa?
Atrás suyo hay alguien.
¿Cómo que atrás? ¡Me cago en la puta!
Just a few seconds after checking the room was empty, the door opens by itself and then a dark shadow figure comes out of the room, completely scaring the boys away as they turn and see it. The reactions does seem quite authentic, as the guy on the video call did genuinely seem freaked out, and the boys thought he was messing with them. So is this a real shadow figure caught on camera? You judge. The hotel. A woman who works as a manager for a hotel located somewhere in Juchitepec, Mexico, has been informed by many other hotel staff that strange paranormal events have been occurring within the place. And one day, another staff member says they have seen someone in room 30, but the manager said that's not true because she vacated the room this morning and went to ventilate it herself. But a little later on in the day, as she's passing by, she notices something creepy through the window of that particular room. Watch closely.
Irma me dijo que se veía una persona en la habitación 30 y le dije no, y me dice, ¿está ocupada? Le digo no, se desocupó en la mañana y no hay nadie, y yo misma fui a ventilar esa habitación. Y ahorita que voy pasando por acá me doy cuenta que sí es cierto, se ve como que si alguien se estuviera asomando en la ventana. Vamos a ver qué es lo que pasa, vamos a ver qué hay ahí, pero se supone que no hay nada y sigue ahí viéndose.
What looks like a person standing in the window can be seen, but there shouldn't be anyone in there, so she decides to go up to the room and take a closer look.
Aquí más cerquita. Sí, miren, ahí se alcanza a ver una cara, unos ojos. Vamos a ver a esa habitación. Estamos subiendo las escaleras porque desde ahí es donde estábamos viendo que se veía. Aquí ya no se ve nada, a lo mejor por el reflejo de la luz. Y vamos a ver en la habitación. Aquí está la cama, porque esta es una habitación pequeña. Aquí pues no se ve nada. Y aquí está la tele, donde estábamos, donde se supone que se veía, pero no se ve nada. No entiendo por qué está ahí.
As she gets closer, a creepy pale grey face can be seen through the window, and its eyes, nose and mouth are very easy to see. Not only that, but when she goes inside the room, you can see there is nothing there, so it's definitely not pareidolia, especially with the sudden bang at the end that scared her out of the room. Perhaps something tragic happened in this room in the past, but without more footage, this will remain a mystery. The garage. In the video, a woman can be seen passing by her neighbor's house, when suddenly she notices something creepy going on inside her neighbor's garage. What makes this extremely creepy is that she knows her neighbors are currently away on vacation, so there shouldn't be anyone home. Yet she noticed the lights turning on, and as she continued to watch, she was struck with terror. A dark shadow figure can be seen running back and forth frantically, with unusual movement that doesn't appear to be human, and then it suddenly stops and looks as though it stares directly at the woman, as if it knows she's watching. The way it moves is disturbing. Since nobody is home, just who or what is this? Let me know. Unexplainable. A woman named Katie explains that she has been hearing strange sounds coming from around the house late at night. From unexplained banging to unknown voices, and even her dogs seem to behave in a bizarre manner, as if they can sense something otherworldly. One night, Katie gets up to go and use the bathroom around 4:30 a.m. when she hears something chilling and decides to lock herself in there.
You hear that? Lord, save me. What the fuck? I'm the only one here, bitch.
All sorts of sounds can be heard, from whistling to tapping and groaning. The next night, she plans to head to the bathroom around the same time to see if anything happens. This is what she captures.
I don't want to go out there. I don't even know what to do. I don't know. I'm gonna have to.
A shadow can be seen passing by under the doorway. It is possible that it could have been one of the dogs walking by. However, the strange sounds and the groaning definitely don't sound like that of a dog. Katie is now at a loss, not sure what is going on in the house or what she should do. A few minutes after this, her dog starts to behave strangely, crying at something behind the door.
Why are you crying? What? Maddie? Maddie? What's the matter? What? Are you okay? What's the matter with you? What?
Yo, I don't even... She's crying at something and there's nothing there. I don't know what's going on right now.
The dog seems to be crying and behaving strangely, and this bizarre behavior seems to continue for multiple nights, freaking Katie out to the point where she comments she's moving. But it has been nearly 2 months and nobody has heard from her ever since, so it's unclear what happened. Like most videos, this one is a mystery. The ritual. 3 friends decided to head out to an isolated park in the middle of the night and hold some sort of seance by playing a strange game where they attempt to contact a spirit by flipping the bottle and making statements and asking questions. When the bottle lands upright, that means yes, and when the bottle falls over, that means no. It may seem like a harmless game, especially since they are using a plastic water bottle as the means of contact. But things quickly take a dark turn. Watch closely.
Vamos a ver qué tal, a ver qué resulta. Ojalá y podamos contactar algo, que algo se manifieste. ¡Hombre! Si hay alguien aquí, que se manifieste a través de la botella. ¿Hay alguien aquí con nosotros? No. A la primera, chicos, a la primera.
¿Eres mujer?
Es una mujer, no, fueron las puertas, cállate. No. Oigan, es que se paró el aire. Son las puertas.
Voy a llorar.
Oye, no sé si vean mis ojos, pero están llorosos. Uy. ¿Eres buena? No, cállate. No es buena.
¿Nos vas a asustar?
Sí. Tengo mucho miedo.
¿Eres una adulta?
Sí. ¿Eres lo que vimos a lo lejos? No te pases. Se nos manifestó. Es que vimos a una persona.
No, voy a llorar, Ay, no.
¿Qué es eso?
No sé, ya vamos.
Vimos a una persona a lo lejos ahorita. Había unas luces así.
Sí, yo también las vi.
Había unas luces. Bueno, ya.
¿Te vas a acercar más a nosotras?
Sí.
Mira la botella.
Uy. Escucho una voz. Cállate.
Estoy
Están viendo. Yo estoy viendo.
No te pases.
Pero no, es el árbol, es la sombra.
No. Velo bien, Priscila.
No es cierto, no es cierto.
No te pases. Dime que...
Ay, ya. A ver. Hay que cerrar.
Hay que cerrar.
¿Podemos cerrar la sesión?
¿Podemos dejar de jugar, por favor? ¿Podemos dejar de jugar ya?
Dale, Link, por favor.
¿Podemos dejar de jugar ya, por favor?
¿Podemos dejar de jugar, por favor?
Por favor, ya.
¿Nos puedes dejar ir ya, por favor? No puedes.
¿Podemos irnos ya, por favor?
Vamos.
The moment the game stops, they immediately get up to look around and notice something downright chilling.
Ok, es que allá nosotros vemos algo.
No sé si alcancen a ver, pero hay algo.
No nos queremos acercar, pero se ve muy negro, súper negro. Yo digo que es la sombra del árbol, pero ellas dicen que es otra cosa.
By playing this game and attempting to contact something, they unknowingly summoned an entity into this world, and a dark shadow figure can be seen lurking right next to a nearby tree, just standing there watching them. And as she asked if it was getting closer, it said yes. So it must have been moving towards them from the distance the whole time, and it got that close as they were struggling to end the game. Luckily, they managed to do so just in time. Otherwise, who knows what would have happened. Hospital night shift. Some nurses are working a night shift in a hospital located somewhere in Dallas, Texas, where some unexplainable things have been occurring within a specific floor of the hospital. Many patients and nurses have claimed to see and hear strange things on this floor. Late one night, two nurses are finishing up their night shifts by clearing up one of the medical rooms, when they noticed this.
Did you hear her?
Yes.
You hear her?
So I see them so we woke them up. We woke them up.
What sounds like a girl humming or groaning can be heard on the supposedly haunted floor of the hospital. It's important to note that there are currently no patients on this floor, so other than the 2 nurses present, nobody else is there. On another night, a different nurse captures something similar.
That was you.
No, I swear to God. Was that something? Bitch, come home.
The same strange noise can be heard almost completely identical to what the other nurses heard a few days prior. And on that same night, another nurse captures something else. She notices the door opening by itself when nobody is around. The nurses believe that this is the result of a young girl who was once a patient on this floor who used to hum, but sadly passed away, and now her spirit remains bound to the place. Hiking alone. A man named Bambo was hiking alone in the middle of the Pocomoke State Forest, a well-known forest for being extremely haunted and home to many rumors and urban legends. While in the middle of hiking, he hears the woods suddenly go quiet and begins to get the feeling that something is following him. Worried for his safety while deep in the woods, he decides to start recording, and he captures this.
Hola, me encuentro en el Pocomoke State Forest, en Maryland. Este es uno de los bosques más embrujados de Maryland. Llevo 25 minutos adentrándome aquí en el bosque. No he sentido así una sensación muy rara, pero algo hay aquí, porque nomás de repente es un silencio total. ¿Oyeron? ¿Oyeron? Bueno, espero hayan escuchado, pero les digo, sí hay sensación. Es una sensación rara aquí en este Pocomoke State Forest, que han sucedido muchas cosas, asesinatos, desapariciones. Bueno, ahí si desaparezco ya saben dónde estoy, en el Pocomoke State Forest.
A sudden sound can be heard approaching him from behind, but as he quickly turns to look, he sees nothing there.
¿Oyeron?
Unable to locate whatever is following him, he decides it would be best to leave before things get out of control. Since Maryland is home to many haunted forests, including the notorious Black Hills Forest from the Blair Witch Project, could it be that something otherworldly was following him? Or is it just an animal? You be the judge. The morning. It's 9:40 a.m. and a girl named Mildred had just woken up. But as she wakes up, she notices her dog is tucked in bed with her and shaking. Her dog normally doesn't ever get on her bed, so she knows something strange is going on with her dog. Her sister is asleep beside her and nobody else is in the room, so she decides to capture her dog's behavior when she captures something utterly terrifying. A creepy pale face can be seen in the corner of the room for a mere moment before suddenly disappearing. Many viewers stated that this explains the dog's strange behavior, as it could sense an ominous spirit in the room and felt threatened. After reviewing the footage for herself, Mildred is now trembling with fear, afraid to sleep in that room again. Just moved in. I featured Rosanna on the channel previously. She has recently just moved into a new apartment in France, and just a few days after moving in, she randomly started experiencing paranormal torment in her new home. She has sent her son away to stay with his dad while she tries to figure out what's going on. One night, her bedroom door suddenly slams shut on its own, so she starts to record. The light flashes and the rocking toy moves on its own, before a sudden demonic sound can be heard and the lights flicker. Terrified, she decides to spend the rest of the night on the landing and books a hotel to spend a few nights away while she waits for the priest to arrive. A few days later, she returns and the priest visits. Unfortunately, this didn't help at all. In fact, it only served to make things worse, along with the other solutions she has tried, which include adding salt lines and reading the surah, multiple chapters of the Quran. She also explains that she purchased this apartment, which is why she currently isn't able to just up and move out of the place. So now she sleeps in the living room because it seems to be the most devoid of paranormal activity, or so she thought. The night after the priest's visit, she's sleeping in the living room and hears a loud bang around 3:30 AM, so she goes to check it out. The activity seems to be getting stronger and is now all over the house, not just one room anymore. It seems like she has no choice but to remain in this haunted house, so we should get some more updates soon. On the highway. It's just past 3 AM and a truck driver named Ken was traveling north down the I-57, a north to south interstate highway in Missouri, Illinois, when out of nowhere he sees something out of the corner of his eye that startles him. Now, during his whole career of truck driving and delivering items, he had never seen anything this strange and creepy before. Confused at what he had seen, he decides to pull over and review his dash cam footage. This is what he saw.
She can go meet up with him and see if she can get him to confess. And it's a tough decision, I'm sure, but Amy ultimately agrees. She wears the white and she meets up Chuck and she asks.
A person clad in white can be seen walking across the highway in the middle of the night, and it appears as though they just came out of nowhere. This has left Ken terrified without a doubt, because the very next day, a tragic accident happens in this precise exact location. The reports state that the injured people involved saw a lady dressed in all white on the middle of the road, causing them to react suddenly and swerve their car out of the way, resulting in a collision. What makes this even more chilling is that the interstate police reviewed the CCTV footage of the accident, and they didn't see any woman in white, just the car suddenly swerving for no apparent reason. The whole ordeal has left Ken completely shocked. Nurses say they experience all kinds of things when they are alone at night in the hospital. The following video was actually sent to him by a female security guard who was doing the night shift alone, patrolling the hospital when something strange happened. Not sure what to make of it, she pulls her phone out and records this. A strange knocking sound can be heard on one of the glass doors, but as she goes over to check it out, it's clear that nobody is on the other side. The moment she turns around, the knocking comes back more aggressively, but once again, there's nobody there. They believe the strange paranormal events are due to the amount of people who have lost their lives in the hospital. But let me know what you think. Occupied. The following video comes from a woman named Destiny Sanchez and was taken by her husband, who was installing a Wi-Fi system in an old house that was built in 1954. While alone in the house doing his work, he notices something disturbing that he just cannot explain. Watch closely. Somewhere close by, a faint voice can be heard whispering desperately for help. Creeped out, he completes his installation and decides to contact the homeowner about the voice, when the woman says her daughter also complained about hearing a voice, saying the exact same things Destiny's husband captured. He believes something terrifying has happened here in the past, seeing as the house is quite old and must have a tragic history. Early shift. In the next video, a woman was working a very early morning shift inside a big building. She was the first person to arrive on the premises, and while beginning to work on the lower floors of the building, she heard a very disturbing loud sound coming from the dining room on the upper floors of the building, which immediately seemed strange to her, as she should be the only one inside the building. She pulls her phone out and heads upstairs as she records. This is what she captured. As she enters the dark dining room, a terrifying lamenting sound can be heard, as if someone was suffering. Creeped out by what she hears, she tries to maintain a calm composure and just heads to the lift to get out of there. But just as she enters the lift, a pair of footsteps can be heard running towards her. It's as if someone was running to reach the lift and enter with her before the doors closed. And that seems to be the case because while in the lift, she notices something disturbing and takes a picture of this. What looks like a terrifying, sinister, pale face can be seen in the reflection of the elevator, with big black eyes and a black mouth. Since then, she never wanted to do the early shift alone ever again. But the question still remains, just who or what is this? In the mosque. In the following video, a man was praying inside a mosque with his family just like he would do regularly. However, on this particular occasion, he hears a strange sound and decides to record as he looks around, when all of a sudden he notices what he believes to be a jinn inside the mosque. Watch closely.
Kita nanti ngaji ni weh. Lagu Erwan sekitaran masjid. Apa ni weh? Apa ni weh? Weh, apa ni weh? Weh, ni. Sumpah weh.
What looks like a creepy pale grey face with dark eyes can be seen lurking above, before walking off and disappearing into the darkness. The figure seems to be wearing religious attire, leading some to believe that the jinn is also Muslim. But let me know what you think. Strange encounter. A woman named Kikyo explains that ever since moving into a new house in a different neighborhood, strange things started happening. The previous residents of the house gave her some warnings about the property, as they left behind strange items like holy water and other things.
Desde que nos mudamos aquí a la casa empezaron a suceder cosas rarísimas. Sin embargo, nunca había sentido nada en la casa. La cuestión es que cuando nos mudamos de casa, los ex vecinos, los ex personas que estuvieron rentando aquí nos dijeron que pues que esta casa según tenía algo porque todas las parejas casadas se terminaban separando. Otra cosa es que nosotros encontramos como clavos en las esquinas de las puertas y moneditas también metidos en los rincones. Esos son rituales.
On one night, while returning home late at night with her husband, Kikyo notices her neighbor's car door left wide open with nobody around. Worried that something may have happened, they go up to the car and see who's inside, and things get a little strange. Take a look.
Oigan amigos, estoy bien preocupada porque no sé qué le pasó a mi vecina, güey. ¿Eh?
After checking the car and seeing that it's empty, they decide to talk for a moment before knocking on the neighbor's door.
No me acuerdo de su nombre.
¿no? Hay que ver si contesta.
Su garage.
No, si no estuviera ahí, no estamos carros.
Ah, mira, yo creo que ya prendió la luz. ¿No? ¿Es tu lámpara? No, a ver, bájala.
Tócala un poquito más fuerte.
Ay, le tocas tú, me da miedo.
¿Ah?
Le tocas tú, me da miedo. Uy, la mierda. Uy, la mierda. Uy, tiene una pinche mierda ahí. Tiene como, se ve como una cabeza, te lo juro.
La señora, ¿no?
Ah. No sé. Hi, hola, soy yo, la vecina de al lado.
Who is it?
It's me, your neighbor. The next door neighbor.
We're trying to let you know your car is open.
¿Ah?
Your car is open.
¿Qué pasó?
Su carro tiene toda la puerta abierta.
¿Mi carro?
Sí.
Oh my God. How can we open?
No sabía espantar. Soy yo, su vecina de al lado.
Oh my God.
Sí, su carro tiene toda la puerta abierta.
Alguien la vio.
Sí. ¿Su vecina? Sí, está.
Yeah.
¿Quiere que le hablemos a la policía?
Virgen del Carmen. Alguien lo abrió. Y él tiene la llave.
¿Quién?
El que viene a robar acá todo el tiempo.
Ya.
La batería. Y es la puerta, esta puerta ya no trabaja porque la rompió. Y la policía no hace nada, ¿sabe?
As she knocks on the neighbor's window, she notices a creepy face staring back at her, which she didn't believe was actually the old woman, although you can see the same color clothing, so it could be the lady. But why was she hiding? Even stranger, she comes out and doesn't seem too concerned about the open car door. But now, ever since knocking on her door and speaking to her, things have gone worse back at their own house. The next night, she goes live with her audience, while her family is asleep, and this happens.
¿Está alguien contigo durmiendo? Sí, está mi esposo. Mis dos hijos están aquí. Los ronquidos que están escuchando son de él. No hay nadie en la casa. Hoy se escuchan también pisadas en el techo, güey. También ahorita ya estoy más tranquila que hace rato, porque hace rato cuando hice un live también y salí y estaba mi cajón de abajo de la cama abierto. Se escuchó el ruido cuando yo estaba grabando ese video, lo subí. No mami, gente, hace rato yo quería llorar porque tenía mucho miedo, neta. Cabrón, no mames. Puta madre. Ay, no, gente, yo creo que le voy a hablar a la policía porque neta que no. Y es que no están tocando mi ventana. No está tocando mi ventana, es la puerta del cuarto la que están tocando, no mames. Hay alguien afuera de la puerta del cuarto, güey. Pero no es un puto humano. Ay, no. Voy a sentar aquí, porque ya se recorrieron mis hijos. Entonces...
No, te quitaste aquí.
¿Sí ven en dónde están mis hijos? Carajo.
She begins to hear all sorts of strange sounds coming from around the house, along with music and knocking on her bedroom door. But what shocks her the most is hearing her child's voice, quite loudly, even though they are both fast asleep next to her. She begins to panic but tries to stay calm to not disturb her family, but the worst is yet to come.
Te doy permiso, no te doy entrada, no te doy permiso, no te doy entrada, no te doy permiso, no te doy entrada, no te doy permiso, no te doy entrada. No te doy permiso, no te doy.
The lights in the room start to flicker on and off by themselves, and the knocking on the door gets more aggressive. She believes these events have something to do with the previous night, where she knocked on her neighbor's door and saw a creepy face watching through the window, and then interacting with the woman afterwards. But until further updates, this one remains a mystery. If you have any video recommendations, you can send them over to depthsofdespairbusiness@gmail.com or tag us on TikTok at depthsofdespairyt. The phone call. A Reddit user was working as a rehab nurse, and one night a patient suddenly died. They prepared the woman's body for her family to come and visit one last time, and for the mortuary to come and take her away afterwards. The hall was mostly empty and there was nobody anywhere near her room. It was in the middle of the night, so no TVs would turn on, when all of a sudden, the now deceased woman's call light turns on out of nowhere. The rehab nurse heads down there to turn it off. A few moments later, they turn on again. This time the nurse answers it on the phone, so it turns off without having to go back down there. And that's when the speaker turns on and something creepy is heard. Listen closely. A disembodied voice can be heard talking, although it's hard to make out what is being said. Many people in the comments say they hear the words birthday and daughter died, and they believe this is the spirit of the patient still reliving a scene from its former life, not knowing that it has already passed on. But I'll let you be the judge of that. VR. A woman was playing some VR games with her husband, but while taking a 15-minute break, she decided to play a little bit of a game called First Encounters. After just playing mini-golf, she recenters herself in the middle of the room and does a boundary reset for the game. And also she does a space setup and rescans the room, so all objects are out of the way. However, when she starts playing the game, she gets completely spooked after seeing this. A strange three-dimensional shaped figure can be seen in the room. The figure looks as though it's wearing a hooded cloak. Her husband was sitting in the kitchen at the time, and the figure is a lot taller than everybody else. This is also the first time it has happened, so it wouldn't make sense for it to be due to the room spacing, as she arranges the setup the same way every time. Creeped out by this, she immediately stopped playing the game and decided to take a break. Seeing as everything was set up properly, viewers could only conclude this was a ghost. The closet. On March the 4th of 2025, a man named Adam can be seen standing in his room along with his sister, both terrified after noticing something disturbing within the closet. Watch closely.
No mames. No mames. Parte ahí, pues. ¿Será que me acerco?
Sí.
The two siblings stay far back as they observe what looks like a pale face lurking inside the closet, just staring at them, before the mirror door opens and the closet door closes on its own. Adam explains that he has been afraid to go near the closet ever since then. Real ghost or not, I'll let you be the judge. A dark past. A man named Rogalsu works as a security guard and does late night shifts for a school somewhere in Argentina. He often finds himself working late alone patrolling the premises, and for a while now he has been experiencing strange paranormal phenomena. He says that because the school is located some distance away from the city, and there aren't many buildings around it, many strange people and cultists would sneak in at night and use it for rituals and other purposes. The building itself is also very old with a tragic history of things happening. In 1970, a 15-year-old student had an abortion in the school bathroom, resulting in her and the baby passing away. In the 1980s, another boy lost his life on school grounds while alone during out-of-school hours. In 1990, the school didn't have any running water and used to get it from a well, and another girl fell in and lost her life. Later on, they attempted to build an altar for the Virgin Mary on site, and the first bricklayer suddenly passed away due to cardiac arrest. Even stranger is that the person who replaced him also met the same fate, along with one of the teachers and a custodian. On one night, while live streaming the strange events and patrolling the school grounds, he captures something chilling. Watch closely.
Y aquí en la escuela cuando empiezan a ladrar los perros así a llorar. Ah, visto. Empieza a joder, como a golpear. Todas las noches hace lo mismo. ¿Qué pasa? Tempranito empiezan a hinchar las pelotas.
Aggressive banging can be heard before a door slams open by itself, but when he goes to check, there's nobody there. After this, he goes over to another room to rest for a moment before heading back out, when this happens. One of the locker doors opens by itself and then a light somewhere goes out. On another night, while examining the bathrooms and cubicles, he has an utterly terrifying experience. A girl's voice can be heard inside the bathroom before the door suddenly slams shut all on its own, completely freezing the security guard with fear. He believes this is the voice of the student who took her life in the bathroom, and in another live stream he sees what he believes is her face. Unfortunately, this one is just a snippet from the live stream that was noticed later on by a viewer, so there is no footage. But as you can see, a terrifying pale face of a girl can be seen clearly in the window just watching him. Now what makes Ragazzo's footage all the more compelling is the fact that everything he films is captured on live stream. So just how far does this school's dark past go? As always, leave your thoughts on this one down in the comments. FaceTime. A woman named Rosalind was FaceTiming her boyfriend, just having a regular chat, when something horrifying is captured. While talking to her boyfriend, Rosalind's hair suddenly moves up on its own as if it was literally being grabbed by someone. They both react in shock as they are unable to explain what happened. And when she turns around, there's nobody there. You can also see her face is resting on her hands within the covers.
Whatever was messing with my hair, it was messing with my hair from the back. Like up here, like grabbing like a handful, like doing this number. My hands, I'll show you how I was laying. I was laying right here, just like this. I'm on my side, guys. I'm on my side. I'm on my side. My hand is right here. The other hand is under here. That is my cat Pickles. Get out of here. And I'm laying like this. My hands are like it. My other hand right here. But whatever it was, you can see me laying like this. And whatever it was messing with my hair from back here.
We were recording simply because my husband seen my hair do it the first time, and he was like, your hair is moving, and at first I was like, no, it's not, like I couldn't feel it, and he's like, yes it is, and he started recording, and neither him or I was expecting it to do it again, because I thought he was crazy.
She explains that her uncle passed away some time ago, and when he was alive he used to play with her hair just like how it was in the video. Could it be her uncle visiting her from the afterlife? Let me know. If you are ready for another one, check out this video where some police officers discover some ghost kids in an